Welcome to Bite Size Dental Marketing. Today I have Hannah. Hannah, it's such a pleasure to have you on. It's been too long since I've had my chops busted on the pre-show as hard as that. But I'm excited to get into what you want to talk about. What are we talking about today?
Yeah, I'm excited to be back, Eric. It has been a while. The camera has missed me, I'm sure.
Mm.
JK. But today I want to talk about 3 simple ways that a dentist can boost their SEO.
And these are
So
simple
I don't,
things, right? Like
yeah,
any
these are
dentist can do
simple.
them. Okay. All right.
Any is a stretch.
Mm.
Maybe you got to know how to use a computer. You got to know how to use the computer and the internet. Those are the prerequisites.
All right. I'm ready.
All
Let's
right.
jump in. So 3 things any dentist. Hannah guarantees it. Guaranteed SEO improvement right now. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's jump in.
Okay. So those 3 things are optimize your Google My Business, start a
Okay.
blog, and use organic imagery and videos on your website and other online platforms.
All right. Let's start with the first one. Your Google
Okay.
profile or Google My Business.
Yeah, Google My
Now,
Business, Google Business Profile. Yeah.
we
And
do
no
stumble across a
guarantees.
fair amount that don't have access to it, and access is a challenge.
There's a few reasons why you wouldn't be able to. It would either be because you had a crappy dental marketing agency that is not working with you to get you access to your Google My Business, even though you should never be working with a dental marketing agency that doesn't allow you access to everything. It is, after all, yours. If you don't have access, you need to get access. I can't really answer the question of how because I don't know why this person doesn't have access.
I mean, they had an old office manager that claimed it, and then on their personal profile. That's
Or they
always the
had,
story,
yeah,
right? It's
yeah.
always the story. Let's assume I have access.
Okay, let's
What am I
assume you have
supposed to be
access.
doing here?
So let's start with optimizing your Google My Business. The first thing you want to do is make sure all the information is correct. Since Google My Business is a crowdsourcing platform, as well as Google has the right to make edits to your Google My Business, you want to go in at least quarterly and make sure that your name is correct, your phone number, your URL, all your
Yeah.
information, as well as your business categories. Your service area needs to be set to the right location. All of that basic information needs to be correct. It's really important. You
Now, I've
don't,
heard that I've heard that since Google's crowdsourced, sometimes your name and everything will be wrong. That people
yeah,
go in
no,
and say recommended name. Yeah.
yeah, people can suggest edits.
How often should I be ensuring that my profile is complete and that my information is correct?
If you can, do a quick scan monthly, but quarterly is fine.
Hmm.
The thing is we've seen a name change isn't super common. It's not like it's something that's going to happen all the time. But if it does happen, it can really hurt your rankings,
Right.
which is why, and it's obviously super easy to go have a glance at your Google My Business and just quickly make sure the information is correct. So if you can do it monthly, I would do it monthly. And the next reasons I'm going to have you in there monthly anyways. So
Okay. What
yeah.
am I doing monthly then?
So the other thing you want, well, actually, the next thing I want to make sure that you have, I
Mm.
skipped a point. Sorry. So the next thing you have to make sure you have as a part of that completeness of your profile is you should also have all of your services listed with descriptions and all of your products listed with descriptions, and try and use organic imagery for those products where possible. If it's like a dental implant, you might want to try and find some free stock imagery online, obviously, unless you have those little thingies at the office where you can hold it up and show what it is. Organic's always best, but no bloody pictures. I know you're tempted. Don't do it. No one wants to see that except for you.
A what picture?
Bloody pictures of a tooth being
Oh, I
pulled.
thought you said a buddy picture. You
No,
said
don't put
bloody.
that up either. I don't know what a buddy
Okay.
picture is, but
Okay.
don't put that.
When you say organic imagery, do you mean
Mhm.
shot in the office or do you mean just highlighting the service? Like what does that word mean to you in as it relates to Google My Business or Google Business Profile?
Organic imagery for a Google Business Profile, that just means a photo that is of your office or your team or something that is unique to you. It's your imagery.
So you
Um,
holding the model, you
yeah,
doing work on a fake patient or a real patient that, get consent for it.
or
But
fake
yeah,
doing work. Don't
okay. I
take a
got you. I
picture
got
of
you.
you really doing work. Don't do it.
Yeah, we don't want to see blood.
No one
No,
wants to see it.
no blood, no gums. No, no. Okay. All
No,
right. I like
yeah.
it.
So you want to make sure that's a part of keeping your profile complete, the information as well. It might seem like an extra, but it's not. It should be there. You're not going to put a dating profile online without saying if you're a cat or dog person. It's that simple. So the next thing you want to do when it comes to updating monthly is you want to make sure that you are adding images and Google Business Profile posts as well. So the post can be anything, whether it's a team highlight, talking about a new service that you want to promote, a special, whatever it is that
New
you feel like you
technology in
want
the
to promote.
office.
Yeah.
Yeah. It can be anything. Anything that's happening
Even
in
if
the office.
you paint a wall, why not? As
Mhm,
long as the wall
mhm.
looks good.
I like it. Okay.
Yeah. Or you brought in the team brought in donuts and you have a great team photo. Post it.
Okay.
The point is you want to let Google know that you're alive and well, you're active. The more active you are, the better results we've seen with Google My Business profile performance.
So keep your profile updated. Make sure the information's accurate. Check it regularly, and be going in to put pictures of, redecorations, a new build out, new technology you buy, a new staff member. But make sure you're posting to your profile often. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What's
And
the
that
next one?
really,
Oh, go ahead.
really,
Sorry.
just a really important note because not everybody is the best photographer. You don't have to have amazing skills and you don't have to have a crazy good camera. Just borrow a really nice iPhone for someone who works at the office. If you don't have one, have someone who's good at taking photos. Just make sure that the images are high quality because if the images are low quality, that's going to hurt you. It's important.
All right.
Okay.
Number 2.
Number two, start a blog.
What do you like out of the blog?
Content is king when it comes to SEO.
I
The
agree.
market the market is so saturated with dentists. And the only way to have high performing SEO on your website is to have quality content that answers every user's question around a particular service that you offer. Because nowadays, just having your services listed out isn't going to do the trick because there's a dentist here, here, and here, and here, and here. And they're all practicing SEO, or most of them.
Okay, I agree with you. So I'm saying if you place implants, I want a page for implants for senior citizens. I want a page for implants for diabetic. I want a lot of
What
content.
is
I
the
agree.
cost of dental implants?
What's the cost?
Um,
What types of
was
dental implants? How am I generating those ideas? Because I will tell you, even for our podcast, when I say let's just go record, like it's like a deer looking in the headlights, right? It's hard to come up with a topic on demand. What am I talking about? What do I need to write? Who's doing the writing? Talking to the idea generation to the content creation.
So it's actually more simple than one would think. The first thing you should do is listen to your patients because they're the ones asking the questions. Often someone's going to come in and you're going to recommend Invisalign and they're going to ask you questions about it. What are the questions that they're asking? There's your topic. How long does
Mm.
Invisalign take? Can I eat with Invisalign in? Is Invisalign okay for kids? Any questions that your patients are asking, listen to them because remember, they don't have the knowledge, just how you as a dentist don't have all the knowledge and understanding of search engine optimization because it's not your job. It's not your patient's job to understand. So you have to think how they would think because they don't understand how each service what that entails and what that means you're teaching them. So
I like.
that's the first thing. Listen to your patients. Another really easy way to do it, type in the service online, dental implants, and see what questions you're finding in the search results. So check out your competition. What are they saying about it? Check out FAQ pages. Check out forums. What are people asking? You can figure it out pretty easily. You just got to try.
Okay, I like it. I like it. I think
Yeah.
that's clear.
Be the
Now,
expert in your field and answer the questions.
As far as the copy, are you using any tools to help you write the article, or are you? Because I mean, I have to assume I don't have time to sit down and you know
Hmm.
knock out a 300 to 600 word article, right?
Yeah. So, the best approach to this, if you don't have the time, which most dentists don't, is you're going to want to look into some sort of software like ChatGPT. So,
Hmm.
there are plenty of free packages for different AIs, whether it's a trial or whether it's just a simple package. But ChatGPT offers a free plan. And what you need to get right is your prompt. So you just need to come up with a prompt that works for you. You can say, write a 1,500 word page on dental implants for seniors for a dental practice in Dallas, Texas, and use the keyword dental implants in Dallas, Texas. There's your prompt. Use that over and over again, but just fill in the different fill in the blanks, fill in the keywords, fill in the questions, the queries, the topics. And once you get that content, you want to read through it and just put a little spin on it to make it sound more like
Hmm.
you, to
Hmm.
have it
Hmm.
represent the brand and tone of your office. And as well to make sure that all the information is correct. Again, you are the expert, so that's super important. And then you also want to use organic imagery if you can in these posts as well. It's important to include imagery.
You know what I would do if I was a dentist?
What?
I think I'd pay my hygienist or one of my lead assistants to write the article, and then I would just
Hmm.
proof it and push it up. I personally lack the desire, maybe the capability. I don't. I think
Yeah.
it'd be a high bar to just think I could sit down and bang out an article that I think was worthy. I think I'd pay someone to do it and I just proof it.
Yeah, I
There are
mean,
companies out there that
definitely.
have hygienists that write articles for a living. Even having someone write one for you and just proofing it would be a massive improvement. I would be able to capable going through there and kind of adding my style perhaps or getting into the nuances of something I thought was clinically or technically accurate, but I would pay
Hmm.
someone to write it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I think so.
Okay.
And you don't even have to. I mean, if you have someone, a lot of offices have people in office who do their social media, or front desk worker or office manager, or someone who has the extra time. And the thing is once you get a routine down, this doesn't take that long. You can
Yeah.
knock a blog article out in less than an hour and a half, even in less than an hour.
Hmm.
So,
Hmm. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. Once you're practiced at it. Right. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So we have optimize Google Business or Google My Business Profile, whatever they want to call
Hmm.
it today. We have
Hmm.
start a blog, get that blog updated consistently, pay someone if you have to, but make sure it represents you, right? And use,
Hmm.
appropriate imagery. Your last bullet point that anyone can do, Hannah guaranteed success and anyone can do it. Call her if you can't. What's the last one?
So this kind of circles back to the organic imagery and videos. Um, the thing is a lot of our dentists don't realize that a patient isn't going to choose you solely based off of your professionalism. They want to know who you are before they call the practice. They want to get an idea. And a lot of how we
Hmm.
build up an impression of someone is imagery, is visuals. So if you can get some high quality organic photos of you and your team, some action shots of you fake working on a patient, of your front desk person answering the phone, just some action shots around the office, as well as reality shots inside and outside of the office too. The more a patient can have an idea in their head of what they're getting into, who they're calling before they do, the higher that trust is, the higher
Hmm. Hmm.
your authoritativeness is to them, the more likely they're going to call you. That's
I
good.
think that the more you can show a patient who you are as a human being, the more likely they are to conduct business. It's so funny, we do these surveys every year. We ask patients what they liked about their dentist. They love to say, "My dentist is amazing. He's the best dentist. She's the best dentist." Whatever, whatever. Now, I'm being somewhat funny, but 100% true. You actually
Hmm.
have no concept if that is true or not. You've had to maybe 5 dentists in your entire life. Clinically, I've
Yeah.
been in dentistry for a long time. I cannot tell a clinically good dentist from a bad dentist sometimes. Now, I can tell color matching, and I can tell, did they have an eye for cosmetics and such? Sure. Like, I cannot tell you empirically a clinical good dentist from a bad dentist. We're making these emotional decisions about how they made us
Yeah.
feel and how much
Mm-hmm.
confidence they gave us and how well they articulated their position and things. So if there's a dentist and I can see her, with her family, or I can see her learning at CE, learning a new technology, or I can see her on a mission trip, or I can see her
Yeah.
donating her time to the church, if whatever she or he may be doing, if I can relate to it, I will assume a level of quality that makes me happy.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's one of the things that dentists get wrong is they want to talk about their clinical excellence and the technology in their office. And I think those are fine to talk about, but I think they should be talking about the connection first as a human being. Like,
Yeah.
we're the office that's going to take care of you. We're the office that's going to give back. We're the office that's going to,
Yeah.
make sure we give you the treatment you need, not the treatment that you thought you wanted. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that highlighting those in imagery and videos is one of the most powerful things practices can do. And it is easy because you have
Yeah.
them on your phone already. You
Yeah.
just need to get them off your phone and get them on the social media and on the site. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And the first and foremost, I mean, your brand represents you and you want to represent you. You want to be the unique, your uniqueness is why people are actually going to choose you.
Hmm.
The thing is this isn't saying like, don't show your expertise, because another really great thing you can do after you've, kind of represented your brand correctly is use video to explain your expertise, talk about dental
Agreed.
implants, answer those frequently asked questions in your own doctor testimonial, and put that on the service page, put that in the blog post, um, post that on YouTube, on whatever social platform you can, LinkedIn. The more online directories, quality online directories and platforms that you can post your content to, the better for your rankings. Yeah.
Hannah, very well said. Well, would you mind summarizing your 3 points for me?
Sure thing, Hubbard.
Very easy to
So,
do. Guaranteed points to improve SEO by
three
Hannah.
simple ways dentists can improve their SEO right now. Optimize your Google My Business. Make sure your website is consistently updated and start a blog. And use organic imagery and videos on your website and other online platforms.
Hannah, very well said. Thank you so much for jumping on with me. I know you're busy over there killing it in SEO with all your people, and I can't thank you enough for jumping on. It's always a pleasure to have you.
Optimizing all day, baby. It was great to be here. I appreciate the good conversation, and until next time.